Hey everybody, this is Joey Panic here with what is trending. And you might notice I have a different background. I don't have the same old How About Joey logo behind me because I'm on location. I'm in the Virgin Islands in St. John, staying here at beautiful Grande Bay Resort, who this video is made possible by. Thank you very much, Grande Bay. If you're going to come to the islands, come to Grande Bay. If you want to do the islands in a grand way, stay at Grande Bay. I don't know where these come from. People, they just fly out. So I can't really rely on my green screen technology here because frankly I didn't want to waste the luggage room packing the big green drop cloth. So it's just going to be me. It's just going to be you and I. It's like the old days. We're getting back to basics, people. Back to basics. The world anxiously was awaiting the birth of the royal baby all week. Huge Kate Middleton fan here, by the way. I feel for Kate Middleton in moments like this. And yes, of course she knew what she was getting into when she started dating the prince. But in moments like that, like I can only imagine her legs in the stirrups as she's like, oh my God, the entire world is obsessed with what's coming out of my vagina. That's a lot of pressure. Especially because I've heard stories where like the body does crazy things when it's shoving a human into the world. And I'm sure she doesn't want, I don't know. What if she belches? What if she throws up? What if she poops the bed? She doesn't want the world to know about that. So I just feel for her. Luckily, it seems as though none of those things happened. Instead came out a very healthy, beautiful baby boy. Then the world was like, with bated breath, what are they going to name it? They settled on the name George Alexander Lewis. George named for Queen Elizabeth's father, King George? Whatever Roman numeral after. I'm actually glad to see George being the name, because now this will mean a spike in Georges being born in England. George is a good name. You can rely on a George. You can call a George when you get a flat tire. George will loan you his car. George will give you $20 if you don't have cash on you. George throws good parties. George always has premium vodka in the freezer. Like, that's a cool name. Think of the Georges they're good, solid, good time, reliable guys. So it would seem England is in good hands. Thank you, Kate. Good work. Now you and your vagina can enjoy some peace. Should I keep saying vagina? Is that going to turn off my... I'm going to lose subscribers. Should I change my tank top? They have Tervis tumbler mugs at Grande Bay Resort. If I put this behind me, it looks like I'm actually on the beach. Put that back on the wall or I'm going to lose my security deposit. I feel like that tank top was bad luck, so I changed back. I'd have bad juju. Now let's talk about someone who didn't want the world to see his privates. And that would be Mr. Anthony Weiner. Oh, Weiner, just when we thought we were done, now we're back to this old game. But the most amazing part was that he had a surname. He had an alias. Carlos Danger. It sounds like a superhero. It sounds like a porn star. It sounds like a guy who has premium vodka in his freezer, actually. And the greatest thing about the name Carlos Danger is that, as far as I can tell, Anthony Weiner is neither Latin nor dangerous. But you know who should be upset in this whole thing? Me. Guys with names like Joey Panic. Guys with God-given names like Joey Panic that now have to deal with somebody like Carlos Danger who's ruining a good last name. I mean, I sound like his sidekick. I'm like the Robin to Carlos Danger's Batman. Carlos Danger and Joey Panic. Is it wrong to make it about me? Speaking of selfies, Geraldo Rivera tweeted a shirtless and naked torso selfie this week. And the world was horrified. But I gotta say, listen, if I'm 70 and I'm in that kind of a shape, you're all gonna have to look at my selfie as well. Swedish lawmaker Lars Ohly was showing off a picture of his new tattoo on Instagram when he accidentally posted a picture of his balls. And I'm not talking about like bad aim. Like he was like, oh, here we go, and oh, nope. No, he was showing off a tattoo on his leg, on his calf. Inadvertently, his testes were hanging out during the picture. So he ended up posting a picture of his balls. The thing I love the most is that he was like, well, whoops, accidents happen. The world's over it. That's the difference between Sweden and America. We're still talking about Carlos Danger's wiener. Anthony Weiner's danger. Ooh, there's the joke. But then, as if it wasn't bad enough, now, like, going viral is this video of a poor news anchor who is trying to draw a diagram of where traffic is closed, and she ends up drawing a huge penis. You guys, what is this week trying to tell us? This is the week of the male genitalia. Imagine my surprise to be on vacation and still get some submissions of questions. So I'm thrilled. Thank you very much. Why does it seem like you are getting a haircut every week? Because I am. No, not quite every week, but I get a haircut every 2 weeks. When your hair is this short, you've got to get it cut more often. I don't think I have anything funny to add to that. Like, it's actually the God's honest truth. How much actual work is accomplished on these island trips that you take? I don't like your tone, okay? We actually do. I said do. We actually do work while we're here. We have clients down here that we do video for, and it's actually hard work because we're on video. We're trying to recreate enjoying the sun and the drinks and the beach and the lounging and the boating, when in reality we are enjoying the sun and the beach and the lounging and the boating. I'm a method actor. I need to really be doing it in order to portray it. Your thoughts on Beyonce's hair caught in a fan on stage? Yes. Listen, people, Beyonce got her hair caught in a fan on stage, and Queen Bee did not stop singing one lick. She was just... hair's caught in a fan. The thing, though, that immediately came to my head when I saw it was that scene in 16 Candles when the drunk blonde girl has her hair caught in the door and her friends just cut it off. But Beyonce would never allow that to happen. Incidentally, Beyonce has fired that fan and it will not be working in that location again. Next question, where is Lulu? Lulu is actually home, and I toiled with bringing her. But she just doesn't like to be away from home, and she likes to be home with Jerry and I. But I do sleep with this next to my bed so that I can see her at all times. But I miss her. I miss her a lot. I thought about bringing her a souvenir, but she doesn't really like anything. So basically I'll just wrap an empty box. She'll hate that. So Tropical Storm Dorian is on its way, actually here. No one is concerned. I think there's island time, and there's also kind of island stress level, which is very low. They're like, I think it's funny though, because while Tropical Storm Dorian is hitting the Atlantic coast, Tropical Storm Flossie is hitting the Pacific coast. Did I say coast? It's all about the name. Like Dorian doesn't sound like anyone who's going to really do harm to you. Dorian sounds like he might have your membership revoked at the country club, but he won't actually cause any direct harm. And Flossie sounds like an older woman who has Kleenex and unwrapped gum in the bottom of her purse with change. Like she's the kind of woman who always gives you a peppermint when you're a little boy. Like that's Flossie. All right, you guys, that was this week's trends. Thanks for watching. Different format. Hope you're cool with it. You guys, it's been hell without Lulu. I make Jerry FaceTime her. I don't know that she's necessarily noticed that I'm gone. But, yeah, I miss her. All right, that's it. I'm done. I'm out. I'm done. Gotta get more vodka.